लाइट इधर फोटो भी नहीं आई उसकी। लाइट इधर फोटो भी नहीं आई।
So we were waiting in front of the spotted deer kill. Majority of the kill was already eaten by the tiger, but with the never-ending alarm calls, our hopes were high. But we were not the only ones waiting for the tiger. There was someone else with us too. This langur monkey. Even he could not see the tiger, but the chittal deer alarm calls made him alert and scared to get down. Majority of his group mates had already left the area, but he was scared to get down from the tree. In Dhikala, a lot of area is grasslands with no tall trees coverage. So for this langur monkey to go to the other side, he has to run on the ground. A ground where there can be a tiger hidden anywhere. He scanned the area to the best of his capacity. But with each passing minute, it was getting dark, and being alone at night is not the best idea for him. He finally gained some courage and came down a couple of branches. For us as well, it was getting dark and we had to go back to our campus. After a few minutes, things changed quickly. Our guide saw the tiger get up, and by the time he could tell us, he disappeared into the bushes. We could not capture a video, but got a blurry picture which we want to share with you all. The sighting lasted less than 5 seconds, but at least we were blessed to see him. And while we were sad to see him go inside the jungle, there was someone else who was very happy about it. Our same langur monkey. It was now time for him to get back to his family, alive. After this quick thrilling experience, we went to the nearby rest house to take a washroom break, and with all the jeeps gathered, we shared our experience with them. For some, it was even hard to believe that we actually saw a tiger, as the day was dry for everyone. And in about 15 minutes or so, we started heading back towards our campus. What an evening, not because of the tiger sighting, but overall. We left at 5 in the morning from Delhi, and almost 13 hours later, we will now get some rest. The domestic patrolling elephants also made their way to the resting place. The day was coming to an end in Dhikala. But the night in the jungle had just started. When the jeeps come back to campus, the gates are closed. But as the night unfolds, jungle shows its true colors. Many animals who were breathing today during our safari will not see tomorrow's sun, and many roads which were clean will have tiger footprints in the morning. Who knows what happens in the jungle at night, except the jungle itself. The next morning, we woke up before the sun. It was time for our second safari, but before that, a friend came to visit us. A spotted deer, right outside our room. Even though Dhikala campus is covered by electric fencing, it is not uncommon for the deer to come in. Even after dinner sometimes, you can see them roaming inside the campus. Some tourists have started feeding them, which is bringing a change in their behavior, a change which is neither good for them nor for the humans. The jeeps had woken up too. The drivers started cleaning them to get ready and seized the opportunity of finding a tiger early in the morning. We were just happy with the oxygen we were getting. So in Dhikala, you see passion all around. Guests, tourists, workers, each and everyone is passionate about wildlife. Good thing about Dhikala in summer is that there is no fog. If you have seen our winter series from 2020, each of our morning safaris were half covered with dense fog, and in extreme cold weather, it's even hard to use the cameras. And this is our hard-working driver, Harish Pandey, truly one of the gems of Corbett we found by luck. If the safari is scheduled for 4 hours, he will not come out even at 3 hours and 59 minutes. 100% effort and 0% drama. Young men like him keep the spirit of the jungle alive. So as the guides finished their tea and started coming out, we noted these new signboards about Dhikala map. As mentioned in episode 1 of this series, the Forest Department and the Field Director of Jim Corbett are truly invested in making this place better. And their efforts show up in each and every nook and corner of the park, from maintaining distance with animals to keeping the place clean. Salute to them for everything. The gates opened and we all rushed out. Ours was the third jeep from the front to enter, but the ones behind us were not far too. In Dhikala, everyone knows the importance of leaving early to find the tiger, especially in the summers. As the sun will come out and it gets hot, it will be even harder to find them. A forest department vehicle came back last evening and told about tiger movement near the grasslands. And then later in the night, a worker in the campus heard tiger roar from the same side of the park. So we all turned towards the grassland area to scan for any tiger movement. I have said this before and I will say it again. Tiger tracking is an art, and the golden rule of this art is patience. If you keep moving around in the jungle thinking that covering each part will increase your chances of seeing a tiger, that's totally wrong. It is proven that some of the best tiger sightings or shots are from the time when all the impatient jeeps left and that one smart one kept waiting. Because at the end of the day, tiger is a shy animal. Why will he ever come out if you keep the engines running? And if you struggle to be patient, find a companion. Like stand at a place where there are some animals or birds around. Observing them will keep you busy and increase your chances of tiger sighting. Like we found these birds. If we ignore the alarm calls and watches, and suppose we just rely on our ears, then these birds are the only way one can know it is morning time. Birds chirping is the celebration of life for all those who survived another night on this cruel planet. A little further into the grasslands, we found a peacock. What was he doing here? All by himself, looking for something? Well, he also wanted to celebrate life, but in a different way. Not just he wanted to celebrate life, he also wanted to create it. And then began the presentation. Our national birds started dancing for us. Why give so much importance to ourselves? The truth is, he started dancing for the peahens in the grasslands. And mind you, there was not just one peahen, at least 10 of them. And the funniest part was that this peacock was interested in all of them. any peahen comes closer to the road and he starts his show. You will see in a minute how multiple peahens will cross the road and he would simply hit on all of them. At least we found one trait of peacock similar to the male population of humans. Unfortunately, we are not as handsome as him, and most of us do not know how to dance. With another male nearby, he showed his dominance by spreading his feathers. To gain the attention, he must put his best foot forward. One after the other, peahens kept coming and going. The poor guy tried his best to impress, but maybe he is trying too early in the morning. Well, not sure about the peahens, but we were definitely impressed by his performance. What do you think was the end of this scene? Did he find his love or kept dancing through the day? While we enjoy his dance show, we hope you enjoyed watching this colorful episode of Dhikala series. And if you did, please let us know in comments. And yes, one more thing. The dhamakedar tiger sighting is coming in next episodes. So stay tuned and keep discovering wild paws.